Comic Boom.
Yes, Comic Boom, here to review Justice League issue 24. Finally, a DC comic. First time this week that I've actually enjoyed. This is the best comic book of the week, Justice League 24 in my opinion. This, along with Teen Titans, man. Teen Titans issue 30 was really good. I'll leave that for my rant and rave, but Justice League 24 is fantastic, man. If you want a Batman who's intelligent, not a complete idiot, whining suck like he is over in the pages of Batman by Tom King, pick up Justice League. Also, Detective Comics under Tomasi is fantastic with the Arkham Knight. Just great issues, man. Fantastic issues. And Justice League 24, man, this is really picking up. We ended last issue with the Legion of Doom rescuing the Justice League from the Sixth Dimension, and it's basically the Legion of Doom of the Sixth Dimension rescuing the Justice League, our Justice League that are trapped in the Sixth Dimension, and they want to get them out of the Sixth Dimension, and they're warning them, they're warning them, saying, "Look, we're gonna get you guys out of here, but you gotta watch Batman, because Batman's gonna have this new super, what they call the final bat suit, and Batman is the one you got to watch out for," which is interesting, because we know that Batman is still with the World Forger, and the World Forger's trying to talk Batman into helping him, basically to letting our multiverse die and letting our universe die, and he's going to hit his giant anvil, his super anvil there, and create another universe and basically replace our universe with the new universe that makes up the Sixth Dimension. Which is currently being protected, of course, by the World Forger and the future Justice League. And it's really interesting about that is, well, let's just start with the Justice League. The Justice League, rescued from the Sixth Dimension by the Legion of Doom, they're being chased down by Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen. Lois Lane, who is sort of like the prison guard of the apocalypse of the Sixth Dimension. Her and Jimmy Olsen are chasing down the Legion of Doom that are trying to rescue and trying to get the Justice League into a portal to shoot them back into basically into the off of the apocalypse place that they're in, and back into, I guess, the Sixth Dimension to do battle against the Justice League of the Sixth Dimension, and to basically hopefully defeat Batman, because the because the Legion of Doom that rescues them consists of Sinestro, the Cheetah, and Darkseid, and Gorilla Grodd, and they're basically telling him, "Look, you guys, we're rescuing you. We're gonna get you out of here, but beware of Batman, because he's gonna destroy you, and they're gonna reshape the universe." And what's epic about that is Batman is sitting there. Batman is with the World Forger, and the World Forger takes him to a room, and the room that he takes Batman in, there's a sunbox in the room. It almost looks like Cerebro. It looks like Batman is... he says that Batman apparently in the future builds a device made out of Element X. And also out of Element X, he builds what they're calling the final bat suit around this sunbox, which is basically a place where he sits. And Batman can utilize the sunbox as well as the final batsuit to read into people's heart's desires and read into their true natures to determine which ones will survive, which ones will be saved, and which ones will not, and which lives will form part of the new universe that the World Forger forges once he slams down that anvil. And there's a little wrinkle into it, though, and it appears Jarro tries to destroy the final Batsuit, but Batman manages apparently to rebuild the Batsuit just in time to do battle against the Justice League, who finally escape the Sixth Dimension, or finally escape Apocalypse, escape the clutches of Lois Lane and Jimmy Olsen, of all things. And it's a pretty cool looking final Batsuit. And so the battle for the future is going to begin presumably next issue in Justice League 25. Now, there's a lot of wonderful concepts here. There's a couple of, I think, wasted pages. I don't know why. The first few pages are kind of wasted on Superman thinking about his son, and he's still trapped trying to escape wherever the hell he is. I don't know why I don't know what relevance that shows. He's just reflecting back on a good days that he has with John Kent. I guess it's nice. It's showing us, I don't know, good memories that he has. Superman is really depressed. He can't escape the darkness of this alternate place where the World Forger has trapped him. And so what gives him hope and strength is that he thinks about Lois and John. And I think that really comes through here. And I find it very intriguing that he thinks of John as a younger John. This is clearly a young John that he remembers, not a 17-year-old John Kent. So just another example of just how bad the bad editorial decision making that DC had in aging up Jonathan Kent. I mean, clearly these moments have more meaning when it's a younger John. It just does. It has more meaning when the children are younger. We've already had an older Superboy, but I'm digressing a little bit, but it's just my observation. Just wonderful moments here that Superman is reflecting back on that gives him the strength to overcome the darkness of the place that he's trying to escape from. And it's clear that for whatever reason, Batman, or the World Forger, doesn't want Superman to escape, and because he must be worried that the combined efforts of Superman and Batman, that maybe Superman could convince Batman not to help the World Forger. It seems odd to me that the World Forger is just absolutely insistent that our universe is destined for doom. He doesn't think that our Justice League can defeat Lex Luthor and the forces of doom, and nothing can stop Lex Luthor from utilizing the power bestowed upon him by Perpetua. And so the World Forger just wants to outright destroy our universe because he wants to destroy our universe because he's fearful that with Perpetua being released in our universe, with Lex Luthor now sacrificing his life, Perpetua rebirthing Lex Luthor, that our universe is going to get the attention of the world, of the judges of creation, and that the judges of creation will come along and destroy the entire multiverse, and everything will start over. So the World Forger has good motives here in a sense. He's saying, look, Lex Luthor and Perpetua are doing all this. This is for the best. So he says to Batman, look, this is what's going to happen, but we can at least make the best of it. You're in the sunroom here. You got your sun box. You got your final bat suit. You choose who lives and who dies based upon their heart's desire, based upon what's truly in their hearts. You decide. And I'll slam down my anvil and we'll create a new multiverse, basically, or essentially replace the old one with this new one that you see around you, this utopia that you saw when you came here from your dimension into the sixth dimension. Everything's going to be good. So I really like how it is here, and I really like the Legion of Doom. Scott Snyder's done a really good job here. Again, art by Jimenez. There's fantastic work in the art. Jimenez on the plot. Snyder and Jimenez are both on the plot. Snyder did the words, and Sanchez did the colors, and Tom Napolitano did the letters. But just a really good job. The Legion of Doom, I really like how they're played here. I really like how they had the dialogue and the interactions between Sinestro and Darkseid, and the Cheetah were pretty good. I like the dialogue between the Cheetah and Wonder Woman, and I like how Gorilla Grodd still hates the Flash even at the end. That was kind of funny. It's a lot of good stuff here. I was a little surprised to see Darkseid relegated to such a minor role. One criticism here is that there's no way you'll convince me that Darkseid would ever abandon his hate. I still say Darkseid is more of a Thanos level person. Darkseid would never cooperate with the Justice League. Darkseid thrives on chaos. I just think Darkseid's out of character here, but that's a minor nitpick. Overall, it's still enjoyable. The art's fantastic. Everything here this is so much fun. I love how when Lois Lane, she's utilizing the jailer. The Lois Lane of the sixth dimension is actually the jailer on Apocalypse, and she fires something called the Krypton Cradles on the ship, which is basically, it puts everyone to sleep, and it's based on the same technology that young Kal-El, when he was rocketed to Earth he was that basically put him in a form of suspended hibernation, so to speak, for the long travel from Krypton to Earth, and she calls it the Krypton Cradles. And I thought that was really nice. I thought that was kind of cool that it was called that. Beautiful art here, Jimenez. You really get the epic feel at this. You get a feel that you're in another dimension here. Really good stuff. I'm just really enjoying this. I'm loving it. I mean, some of these pages are just absolutely gorgeous. So well done. I love Gorilla Grodd again. Flash, I still hate you. He goes, thank you, Grodd. So it's such great things here. So many great scenes. It was unfortunate that Starro had to sacrifice himself trying to destroy the suit. But it ends with, we're going to be promised an epic battle here in the next issue. I'm really looking forward to this. You just know that Batman, even though Batman shows up and it appears as if he's going to be against the Justice League, you know that somehow he's probably going to win the day, and he's playing the World Forger for a fool, because that's what Batman is. Because Scott Snyder's Batman isn't an idiot like Tom King Batman. If this was Tom King's Batman, Tom King would, Batman would probably be, crying right now and probably threatening to break the World Forger's back nonsensically. But in any event, the Kite Man would probably show up. Anyways, don't even get me started. But tell me what you think of Justice League, guys. I'm loving it. Follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. And until next time, Comic Boom out.